Chris Trainers channel. And today, as you can see, or you can't see, it's raining, but it's a good day to discuss some boxing. You know what I mean? Being in the type of environment where it's raining, right? You're looking outside at the rain, but your thought process is oh, some boxing. That's what those that are like me thought processes at. It's on boxing, man. My thought process be on boxing 24/7. You know what I mean? And that's crazy, but that's the type of compassion, the passion that I have for the sport of boxing, right? And that's why I continue to reach out to y'all, contrary to the fact that my numbers aren't where I would want them to be. But I am the type that have a belief system that is uncompared to none, right? I believe that if I continue to report good news, the truth, right, that eventually y'all will come around. So look, check this out. It has been reported from reliable sources that Teofimo Lopez is going to fight the boogeyman, Matias Sabrias, right? Matias Sabrias lost his last outing, right, to Liam Paro, right? Liam Paro beat him by decision for his IDF lightweight championship of the world, right? So now, uh, Sabrias Matias is beltless, right? And Sabrias Matias is the type of boxer, right, that has to have something to reach for, right? And this is why, to me, in my opinion, this is a dangerous fight for um, Teofimo Lopez, right? Teofimo Lopez, right? This let me say this first. They say that this fight is still in negotiations, right? Now, that being said, once, in my opinion, once Teofimo Lopez, because I've been following Teofimo Lopez for years, and I know his behavior pattern when it comes to taking a match, right, or not taking a match, right, and Matias Sabrias, the so-called boogeyman, is a type of boxer, right, that if he is in a mental state where he believes that he can get a belt out of going into this fight with uh, Teofimo Lopez, he gonna train his booty off in order to knock out or knock down Teofimo Lopez, right? So again, Teofimo Lopez is the type of fighter, right, that entertains all this type of stuff before he signs the contract. And this is one reason why Teofimo Lopez hasn't had that many fights of late, right? Because the promoter, the legendary Bob Arum, wants Teofimo Lopez to fight people like Devin the Dream Haney, Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? He wants Teofimo Lopez to fight top level opponents, right? And this is one of the reasons why Bob Arum called Teofimo Lopez a smuck, because every time Bob Arum brings Teofimo Lopez to fight, Teofimo Lopez finds a justification for why he don't want to take the fight. But at the end of the day, again, I've been following Teofimo Lopez for years, and if Teofimo Lopez thinks that he has the proclivity to lose this fight, he ain't taking it, right? So this fight for me, in looking at Teofimo Lopez and Teofimo Lopez's past, right, is still on the fence, right? Now, if Teofimo Lopez don't take this fight, remember where you heard that first at? You heard that from Jack Daniels, the Box Journey Channel. Because I just don't think Teofimo Lopez, based on the fact that he knows the background of the boogeyman, Matias Sabrias, right? Sabrias Matias, he knows the background of Matias. You know what I'm saying? So just remember what I said. Anyway, Teofimo Lopez is at present the WBO lightweight champion of the world. He's 27 years of age. He started with 8 with a 68.5-inch arm reach. He's a right-hander. He has 21 victories. Is it 21? 21, 13 by knockout, 1 loss. And that loss was to George Campos Jr., right? He has never been stopped in no draws, right? So, that being said, Teofimo Lopez, now, don't misinterpret what I'm saying in regards to him. He might pull out of this fight, right? Teofimo Lopez is a hell of a boxer, man. But his last 3 or 4 outings have been garbage. His performance has been garbage, right? Now, in my opinion, that is because Teofimo Lopez has to be in a mental state where he has to really, really, really put on a hell of a clinic in his work regimen, right, to fight the type of fighter that he, when he won Josh Taylor and Vasily Lomachenko, right? He went in there and put on performances. And in order for him to take this fight or win this fight, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to have to work his rump off. And that's the way Teofimo Lopez's mindset is, knowing if now that is if he takes the fight. If he takes this fight, you can best believe he's gonna be ready. That's the way Teofimo Lopez. But his psyche, and Teofimo Lopez's psyche, he always questions whether he is still good enough to rise to the occasion. Now, there was a time when he asked his dad, do I still have it? Right. That's the psyche that I'm talking about, the psychology I'm talking about, right? A boxer, a great boxer, never entertains a loss. He never puts himself in a position where he thinks or doesn't think that he's still great, right? We don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Boxers don't think like that. I mean, boxers who have outstanding records, boxers who are champions today, right? They don't think like that. They believe in their heart that whoever they take on, they're gonna win, right? This is why it's kind of like a major letdown for Devin the Dream Haney, right? Devin the Dream Haney has that thought process. He don't believe anybody can beat him, and that's a good way to think, brother. That's the way you think. That's the way a fighter is supposed to think, right? And but I believe he'll get back to that. But Subriel Matias, the boogeyman, the boogeyman. Matias Subriel is 32 years of age. He's 5'8" with a 71.7-inch arm reach. He's a right-handed. Man, check this out. It's a good reason for why Subriel Matias is considered the boogeyman. Here's one of the reasons. The man has 21 wins. 21 by knockout. 21 by knockout. Everybody he's got in the ring with, other than the 2 losses, he knocked him out. The 2 losses, wait a minute. He had 2 losses, never been stopped, no draws. The 2 losses was to Petros Ananian and Liam Pyro, right? Liam Pyro took the belt. And Richardson Hitchison took the belt from Liam Pyro, right? So it's a back and forth thing in the world of boxing, right? But boxing lives on, man. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all in the chat. That who is that? Eminem. What the hell is you talking about, dude? Anyway, shout out to the chat, man. And for those that's in the chat that stick around, shout out to you. But this is gonna be a good fight if it's made, right? This is gonna be a good fight if Teofimo Lopez takes on the boogeyman, Subriel Matias, right? That being said, man, what's wrong with y'all hitting that subscription button, y'all? I need y'all to hit that subscription button. Hit the like button, man. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll know when I drop another video. That being said, I got to go. Later.